It's probably the most widely recognized olive brand in America, and California's Lindsay olives are labeled with astonishing speed and efficiency. After all, Lindsay Olive's parent company, Bell Carter Foods, produces more than 10 million cases of olives every year.
Olives look very simple in the can, but there is a lot of hard work goes on to produce 1 can of olives.
This family-owned business is one of the largest table olive processors in the country. Millions of pounds of fruit are canned and processed here in the small agricultural town of Corning, about 25 miles from Chico. Scott Patton, who has 200 acres, is one of many family growers who supply the company with Manzanilla olives.
My grandpa Led started back in the early 50s, and my dad, Jim Patton, really brought and kind of organized the whole orchards and got things going. And why I like olives? Olives are good for you. We were just talking about olive extract. You can eat an olive and it helps reduce cholesterol. There's a lot of good things about olive oil. That's a great thing.
But tell me a little bit, these are your babies basically.
Well, yes they are, yes. A lot of times you'll get years where there's just an olive here and an olive there, but the pollination was great this year. So we have olives pretty uniformly throughout the canopy. So we sell, the majority of our olives go to Bell Carter. They've been great for the industry, and they produce a great product.
California's weather is perfect for olives, and some of these trees can grow for several hundred years. But you may be surprised to know that harvesting in California is largely done by hand. Flashback more than 100 years to 1912. Back then, olives were harvested the very same way, by hand. That's when two brothers, Arthur and Henry Bell, decided to buy a small olive grove near Fresno. They even carried on harvesting and selling olives through the Great Depression. No one realized it back then, but the brothers were planting the seeds for a multi-million-dollar business, lasting at least 4 generations.
Just to give you an example, when Bell Carter's first canning operation was in Berkeley, California in 1930. The company had 12 employees, and I think annually they canned about 7,000 cases of olives. Come up to today's standards, we have over 500 employees, canning well over 9 million cases a year.
At the heart of the business is the fruit, arriving at the processing plant within 24 hours of being picked, so the olives can be sized and sorted. Although the olives are initially green and bitter, they're soaked for days in these special containers and mixed with lye and carbon dioxide to turn them into those familiar California black olives.
They can pre-ripen, but for the nice, firm, black-ripe California olive, we want the greenest, firmest olive we can get to start with. And we'll take our 7-day special process, we'll take that bitterness out and turn it to a shiny black, beautiful California black-ripe olive.
But what about those olive pits? Well, they're specially removed from the black olives using a process the Bell brothers helped to invent back in the 1930s.
Arthur Bell, along with another innovation, Arthur Bell, along with the students from the engineering department in Berkeley, invented the pitter chopper. This machine would basically take the pit out of the olive, at the same time it would chop the olive in small pieces. The Bell's chopped olives was widely used in a chopped olive sandwich, which was considered a delicacy around San Francisco. The Bell Carter family and all the dedicated employees have been processing top quality olives for over 97 years.
Then they're off to a pizza chain, restaurant or grocery store near you. In Corning, Charlotte Fidipi for California Country TV.